Hey everyone, it's Matt from Train Sim Society and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. I want to thank you guys first for just bearing with me the past couple of days and honestly even weeks, because it's just been a lot for me packing to move. I officially move tomorrow. My computer is coming down tonight and I'm probably going to be gone for a few days. So if there's news, I won't be able to cover it right away. That is why I am just getting everything out of the way now and pre-recording. There was an update yesterday. Unfortunately, I missed it. I was so super busy, so we're going to be talking about that in this video. So to jump into our October 28th free patch update, Alex writes over on the forums, "Hello everyone, today we have a new update for Train Sim World 5 as the next in our series of smaller post-release improvements that bring fixes for core content, including West Coast Mainline, Frankfurt Fulda, Class 390 Pendolino, as well as conductor mode, achievements, PC editor, cooking fixes, and more." I'm very excited to see PC editor cooking fixes in here because I know that that's been an issue for a while for those that are actually creating custom stuff for the community. Alex does also write, "Please note this update is currently being pushed live on all platforms. You may need to wait 24 hours. Well, since this was yesterday, it's probably fully out for everyone at this time. So definitely make sure to update your games and also remove all your mods if you're playing on PC if you haven't done so already. Sometimes when they update the games, there are incompatibilities with the mods, so it's always good to double check." So to move on to our full change log, we have core fixes. They fixed the crash on PS4 when using fast travel. Thank God. This has been huge. Like literally on the forums, on the Train Sim community Facebook page, I have just seen this issue plaguing literally everyone's game. So it's good that that's first on the list here. They fixed the crash scenario when uploading a scenario on PS4. Fixed an issue where custom formations were not able to be uploaded to Creators Club. They fixed an issue preventing key binding with Control, Shift, and Enter keys. They fixed an issue with mastery overlays not getting loaded if they are not included with the route they belong to. There were minor memory optimizations on Xbox Series S and X. Hopefully that also helps with the crashing that's been occurring on that specific console. They added new passenger animations to include walking sticks as an accessory. Okay, definitely wasn't expecting that, but all right, I'll take it. Various improvements to passenger animations to prevent clipping, various localization improvements to tutorials and training center, and they fixed a rare crash instance that could occur during the initial loading screen. So up next, we do have some UI fixes, and what's funny is I actually didn't check out the patch notes right away before jumping into my game because I did have like 30 minutes last night where I could just play and enjoy the game because I knew once I'd be taking my computer down, I wouldn't be playing for a couple of days. I'd probably really miss the game. So I decided to play, and I went to the map, and as I was hovering over platforms, I noticed like a little timetable menu pop up, and I was like, oh, what's that? That's completely new. I don't remember that being here before. It looks like they've actually added this as a brand new feature. So I guess we'll see if this is included here on Live Map, but for UI, they added new trending sort mode for the Creators Club menu. They fixed an issue causing service counts to be inaccurate on the main menu. Removed debrief screen after completing a tutorial, and instead we'll skip straight to the where's next screen. Minor updates to UI textures and details where text overlapped or extended beyond boxes. Hopefully that also means they've centered the miles per hour in that little circle in the mini HUD because that has been bugging me for so long. And lastly, startup screen on PS5 will no longer show an outdated placeholder title. So Live Map fixed an issue causing low FPS when zooming into the live map. You know, it's funny that they have that here because if I remember correctly, when I played after this patch went live, I zoomed all the way in and I think I still remember the frames being really low. So I don't know if that's entirely fixed. I mean, it's great to see here, but I just hope that that change is fully carried over for players. And they fixed an issue where some location labels had a smaller, harder to read font. Okay, so they don't include anything here about a new table or timetable for services that plan to stop on platforms when you're in the live map. That's not here for some reason. Interesting. All right, achievements. Fixed West Coast Mainline Desiro Boy unlocking too early on Epic Games. Fixed San Bernardino Metrolink's Awakening unlocking too early on PS5. And fixed Cajon Pass Pass Out not unlocking after meeting criteria on PS4 and PS5. So for conductor mode, we have a handful of fixes. Taking control of an AI service as a guard should now correctly start conductor mode objectives. Taking control of an AI service as a guard should no longer stop the locomotive. They fixed an issue where some objectives didn't complete when the time changed past midnight. They fixed an issue where the tickets remaining would sometimes increase by 1 incorrectly. Engineer is now referred to by the more familiar, in quotes, driver in guidance steps. And lastly, buzzer objectives should now correctly state the amount of presses needed. For photo mode, there is one. They fixed cloud coverage being reset to a different state after exiting photo mode than it was prior to opening. There are other weather changes that don't remain consistent, which the teams are investigating. I've never experienced that one personally, but I know that some people have, so it's good to see that fixed. So a pretty decent list here for PC Editor. Fix cooked content from .pack files being shown or uncooked content. Fix copy and paste not working with scenery overlay tool. Significantly optimize performance when finding ribbons near to a location in track tiles that contain a large number of ribbons. Use faster methods for searching all track network actors in cooked builds. Small memory optimization to track network follower structures. Added TS2 ED toolset level crossing save time float command to adjust train triggered level crossing parameters globally, and added TS2 ED tools dangerous reinstate OHLE materials command to force nearby loaded OHLE wire proxies to their default materials without needing to regenerate their geometry. So we're on to West Coast Mainline now. London Euston to Milton Keynes. Adjusted value of landscape ballast and mud specular to better match track ballast. Adjusted scenery grass materials to better match the landscape. Added rusty track visuals to end of tracks. Replace ballast material on tunnels to the correct ballast materials. Geez, you guys couldn't do all this before you released it? Like, this thing was really unfinished. Like, you're basically admitting here that a lot of stuff just was not correct when you pushed it out for initial release. They replaced the depot building at Bletchley, made the crane at Stonebridge yellow to match real life, fixed PIS at Euston on platform 16 not displaying data as expected, removed network rail logo at Euston Concourse, and signal at Watford Junction platform 9 should now be visible and show correct aspects. All right, class 350, there's two. Adjusted guard control sequence based on community feedback and various improvements to brake physics and functionality. So still no suspension, guys. We are going to be waiting quite a bit for that. You know, I was hoping it would come this month in October, but it's pretty obvious it's likely coming in November or December. Gosh, I hope that does not push into the New Year's, but at this point, who really knows? For the class 390 Pendolino, we have one, various improvements to text typos and grammatical errors during the class 390 tutorial, and Frankfurt Fulda. Fix multiple services spawning players on foot instead of inside the train. Fix multiple services starting in Frankfurt to ensure they correctly spawn with the rear of the train close to the buffers as opposed to spawning too far at the front of the platform. Fix an issue with service RB58 being routed via a wrong track between Frankfurt HBF and Frankfurt Sud. Updated point motors at Hanau sidings to work automatically. Not seeing anything here about an issue that I've been seeing with the timetable in Frankfurt Fulda where a freight service is pulling into, I think it's Weinhurst, I don't remember the station, but it's having you pull onto the platform and not all the way up to the signal. And because it's a freight consist, the train is too long to fully enter the siding. And because of that, it blocks the other traffic from being able to pass you. And if you end up deleting the train that's not fitting in the sidings, it doesn't clear any of the signals. The signals still remain red. I did post about it on the forums. Of course, no one said anything back, which they usually never do. So I don't even know why I bothered with it, but kind of frustrating that that's not here. We have two fixes for the DB Vectron. Fix an issue with the right side exterior brake indicators not displaying red when expected. Fix the bug where the eco mode traction motor shutdown would act on dynamic braking. Expert DBBR 101. Fix an issue when driving from the rear to cab with LZB active. The behavior was reversed. And we have two for Antelope Valley Rotom cab cars. Fix an issue with textures overlapping on the cab car when viewed from certain angles, and ensured physics are enabled correctly when reloading from a save on PlayStation. So I guess nothing here for that safety system switch and the MP36. Has that already been fixed? I don't think that's been fixed. The switch still doesn't animate, so hopefully that's pushed in a future patch. And there's one here for CSX Heavy Haul, minor localization tweaks. So they actually have another post post here. Hi folks, as an update, we've seen some issues with some of the listed patches above, which are under investigation from our team. We'll update when we have more information to share. So Avanti class 390 Pendolino. Buffers at Houston causing instant derailment when starting some services. We're seeing reports of this on the PS5. This is continuing to occur, so teams are ensuring the correct version is uploaded and delivered to players. Yikes, yeah, I saw a clip of that this morning. So looks like the patch from yesterday didn't really fix everything since this is an issue, but I'm hoping that that was fixed with a new patch that was actually rolled out today, which I'm going to talk about next. I didn't even see this literally until now, so I guess we're covering 2 patches today. For PC Editor, there was one here from yesterday afternoon's update, improved core cooking functionality, and Birmingham Cross City Regional Railways Class 323 has one. Conductor mode should now be enabled and work as expected. This was expected to work with this patch and has been reopened for investigation following the update. So as of this morning, we had a 3rd update for October 29th. We've just shipped a small update to Steam and shortly to all other platforms that will fix certain train animations that stopped working following yesterday's update, which included the 380, 801, New Jersey Transit stock, and more. Geez, they're breaking stuff while fixing other things. This is a mess. Oof. All right, they write, we're continuing to investigate other patches listed in the update that didn't land as expected, and we'll share an update soon. Did they even test this? Did the beta testers test this? What is going on? Like, geez. Like, I know things happen, but that's kind of ridiculous, you know? Like, some of these are just glaring issues that I feel like could have been caught right away before they pushed the initial patch out. But, you know, whatever. That is going to conclude everything for this video. I want to thank you guys so much for clicking and watching. I'll see you all next time. Take care and happy rail simming, guys.